so cool if I was in the boat with my bike.
I'm Rachel Pajot, and this year I'm riding for Southern Gravity.
I've known Rachel for quite a lot of years now. I met her at Windrock. She's always been a really standout rider. She's great to be around. She's always just in a great mood, having fun. Rachel reached out in the off season and was looking to just ride the bike as a privateer, and I was all about that. But we started pushing her to come to the downhill races, and I think once she got back on the downhill track, she was really enjoying it. So after the first race, I asked her if she'd like to do the rest of the races with us. I think she's pretty fired up about it right now, so it's going to be nice having her on the program for the rest of the year, and we really enjoy having her in the pits and on the bike representing the brand.
So yeah, it's been really, really fun to be on the team, and I'm like so excited to go to races this year with them, so it's really cool.
The Tennessee National has always been one of the biggest races in the country, and it's always drawn out a lot of UCI World Cup athletes. It's at a good time of year. It's pre-season going into the season, so we would host these testing camps with SRAM and RockShox and Fox, and it would really bring out all the big hitters.
The Tennessee National is really the event that kicks off my racing season for the year. Definitely a track I've been riding for a while. Yeah, it's definitely a good, fun race and good start to the season.
First day at T-Nats was sick. It was super fast, super dry.
Moved down here at the age of 18. She blew the boys away, it was more than they'd seen. I was introduced and we both started grooving. She said, I dig you, baby, but I got to keep moving.
Yeah, got more laps than I expected. Track's really good, shaping up nice, and yeah, ready to turn it up for tomorrow.
I get that question a lot somehow. It's crazy. It's like I'm riding this cool pink new bike. It's actually really, really sick. It's just so planted, and I need to like just trust the bike and the tires more. So tomorrow, gotta probably push a little more here and there, a couple more lines, go a bit faster every time, and see what's up.
Yeah, track looks good. It's great to be back here and not hosting the race myself, but the track follows like kind of a historic run, and some great old pieces and some really good new additions to it. It's really fast, high speed, so all the kids did good today, staying upright, no big injuries, and that's all you can really ask for on a track that's this fast.
I feel like you're going faster right there, and it's shorter. I mean, you're having to pedal out of the corner a little bit, but just pedal really hard out of the corner. It's not that big of a deal.
We're out watching the pro practice, seeing if I can help the guys find some lines, make sure they're on pace.
Oh, mother. Hey, give him a flag up there. Flag and play.
Yes, Nick. Smooth, bud.
That was sick.
Section. You see how far you can. Hi, John.
Through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks. Gonna gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ahoo, where was London?
In seating, I got second today, so pretty stoked on that. My time was not quite as quick as I was hoping. Was trying to be a little quicker, but you know, it's all good. There's always tomorrow, so yeah, excited to lay one down tomorrow in the mud, so yeah.
So I felt really good first lap practice. Felt like I was ripping, had all my lines down really good for the mud. It was really fast part of the track too, and just front slid, kept pushing straight into a tree and ended up fracturing my collarbone.
I was down in the pits and somebody came by and said, hey, I think Nick's off track, like waiting for a medic. So I swung over to the medic tent and see if anybody could find him, and word was he was walking down the hill with a possible shoulder injury. We took Nick for some x-rays and it was really just a minor fracture, so he should just be off the bike for a couple weeks, and I imagine he'll be back at it in the next week or two, just getting on the trail bike and starting to build some speed back.
On the Southern Gravity this season. Woodrock makes it noise for Charlie Gold and Southern Gravity Riders.
My run was going pretty good, pretty smooth the way down, and then unfortunately, one of the corners at the bottom, I slid out, but managed to recover it pretty quick and got down to the bottom and ended up P5.
Let them have it, Windrock. Charlie Goldwyn, Jack McCready, Alex Mountain.
Yeah, T-Nats was it was kind of a high and low. Things were going really good, and then they went poor, and that's really just the way it is. But proud of the team, all working together. Everyone was helping each other in the pits and riding smooth through practice days. It's a bit of a bummer to have Nick out again, but you know, I think overall the weekend went all right, and we'll regroup and get after it at the next one.
You guys try your truck.
I'm in my mom's car.
Oh wow, look at that thing!
Ride Rock Creek in North Carolina is a great venue. We really like going there. The whole team at Rock Creek does a great job to prep the track. Every year it's slightly different. They add new sections and modify the track in ways that challenge the riders.
Took my family away from my Carolina home.
So we always really appreciate going there. We get a good amount of time riding there in the off season, so all the riders kind of know it pretty well.
Super excited to ride it. It looks sick. I like all the new changes. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, excited to get on track here in a few minutes.
And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, rolling them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
The Monster Energy Pro Downhill Series is in its second year now. I'm really excited about this series. I think it's a great thing for the United States. I think it's run really well, and it's put together in just a super professional manner. I think it provides a lot for the athletes, for the teams, and for the whole sport.
Like the whiskey and the bars, sinning was the big thing, Lord, and sin was star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, rolling in.
It was a great first practice day. Charlie was on some new suspension. We had RockShox tune some shocks for us while they were at the Tennessee National. So we were spending the first day testing some new tunes in the shock. It was a little bit of a hustle to get him out on track, but Charlie really enjoyed the new tune and was looking great on the bike. It seemed like it gave him a little bit more support in the upper part of the stroke. Yeah, I think we're making good improvements to the bike as far as the suspension tuning goes, where I think his speed is able to just elevate.
It's super fun, but it's harsh. You gotta stay on the whole time or you're just explode. I dropped in feeling fairly confident, honestly, because my seating run was pretty good, so I figured I can knock down some seconds and do a bit better. I feel like I had a pretty good first half. The track was running really rough. There's holes everywhere, so I knew that dropping in, and I felt like I dealt with the change in track pretty good until I went to the pedally section at the end, and somehow it's pretty silly. I was just pedaling and took a very outside line to roll into the last rock section, and I clipped my bars into the race tape, and it just flipped my bike over instantly, and I ended up on the ground, obviously. My bike was upside down, and I was just, whoa, what just happened? And then I just got back on my bike and finished, but that was a big bummer, but happens.
Good job.
That is the fucking dumbest thing. Also,
Lay her down.
During finals, I had a decent first split. I had like a tiny little bobble again at the top because I was trying to push too hard. And then I dialed it back just a little bit and then was moving really good through that main rock garden at the top. And unfortunately, in a little right-hander, I tucked the front and the back wheel caught something and kind of sent me off the track, and I crashed into the bridge. I still managed to get up pretty quick and lost some time, obviously. So not too bad, but definitely a little bummed. I had a lot more in me.
The first opening here for the season has been a good learning lesson. I think we've seen we've got the speed and we've got the talent on the team. I think we can win some races this year. We've got the bike going in a great direction. I feel like we're confident in it. We can tell it's one of the fastest bikes on the track. It's smooth, it's quiet. Yeah, we've learned some lessons. We haven't had the results we really were after, but that's part of it. And I think going into the season, we know what we need to do and think we can pick up the pace and really be fighting for some overalls and some podiums this year.
We're at WildSide Park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We've been on this project out here for about a year and a half now. WildSide Bike Park opened last spring, and it's a whole variety of trails. We started with beginner trails, flow trails, and this year we've been branching into more off-camber loamers and hand-built sections. So really has a bit of everything, and as we keep moving forward, we're going to build more and more advanced trails and downhill tracks.
To a room with some lace My name's Jack Gress. I've been working out here with Southern Gravity. I'm a trail builder for Sean.
Jack's been awesome part of the company. He's been on every job with me since WildSide Park, and he's just an all-around great dude, good trail builder. He's really been he's been a part of the company since the beginning, and just so glad to have him.
And it all comes down to you, where you know that it does rev, lightning strike.
Southern Gravity's work out here at WildSide has been kind of all over the board. We started out with a couple of green trails starting from the midpoint of the mountain. These days we're putting in some hand-cut black trails, some machine-built black trails, and we're currently working on a double black downhill racetrack up here from the top.
We're just working on this final hand-built section on the track. These last couple pocket corners should be super fun, but definitely some hard labor.
Just making sure these guys do a good job, that's all.
We are checking out the track at WildSide, seeing how it looks. It's going to be a downhill race course for hopefully a couple different races next year.
No way! That was so sick. I told you to get another. What if I ripped it off the bead?
And he was like, "You sure you like it? You sure you like it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fucking go, dude."
Race fans, welcome to round 3 of our 2025 SRAM Downhill Southeast Series here at Massan Bike Park.
Here it's just like you're always in the chugger, so you just gotta stay on it. There's just so many rocks everywhere, sometimes it's hard to remember exactly which corner you're on.
Extreme ways are back again, extreme places I didn't know. Broke everything new again, everything that I'd owned. I threw it out the windows, came along. Extreme waves I know will part the colors of my sea. Perfect color me. Extreme waves that help me. Help me out late at night. Extreme places I had gone, but never seen any light. Dirty basements, dirty noise, dirty places coming through. Extreme roads alone, did you ever like a man?
Yeah.
Junior Man 17-19 podium. Charlie Goldwing, Peyton Hurt, and Jack.
To low at the bottom into the corner. It's probably going to be the line, but we'll see what happens when I get on the track tomorrow.
I think it's gonna be a wet weekend, but that's cool.
Practice is going to be sick.
Won't you lay hands on me and run my melody?
riding it, feeling pretty good. Yeah, excited to hopefully put down a good one for the race run. Yeah, stoked with the result. All I can do is improve. So yeah, excited for the out west races.
I'm Miles. I'm a mechanical engineering student from ODU, and I'm helping out with the Southern Gravity project. I thought it was going to be a really cool project. In late high school, I was playing around with linkage and just making all kinds of stupid ideas, but this one, we really got to refine it. We got a lot of help from people. Got to talk with Nico about his frameworks project, and we really got to figure things out for ourselves with a little bit of guidance to make sure we didn't make any really big mistakes. We started off in linkage, doing everything in 2D, trying to get the kinematics that we wanted, and then afterwards pulling that into Fusion 360 to figure out how we're going to make it 3D, which is probably the hardest part.
Yeah, Miles has been the key to the puzzle here. I don't think we could have done any of this without Miles. I really had ideas that I wanted to bring to life and could do, some napkin drawings and some sketches, and Miles really put it on the computer and made it happen. We've been working on a trail bike. We're getting really close to having that polished off. I really want to make a trail bike just for myself to ride. I think, I don't know, I haven't had a fun trail bike in a lot of years, and I've got an idea of what would make a really fun trail bike, so we've been slowly working on that together, and hopefully we'll have one here soon.
Currently, we've got a really good 3D model of it, so really all we need to do now is just get the parts to build up one of them, see if it works out, because I've used metal 3D printing for a lot of the features, which we haven't done so far for Southern Gravity, but I think that's kind of a good movement for mountain biking.
Here in Knoxville, most of our trails are groomed city trails, and for that, I just want like a really poppy jib bike that's fun to ride, has short chain stays, and just like can really ride jumps well. So I don't really see something out there that's like exactly what I want, and I think we've got a good idea on how we could make one ourselves.
The Massan Shakedown brings us to the Mighty Rock, our longest running venue for a classic late spring showdown right here in the green room.
Definitely some key sections out there like the rock garden. Seen a few different lines, gonna try some of those out. Some sneaky insides, we'll have to see how they work.
To all my friends, present, past and beyond, especially those who weren't with us too long. Life is the most precious thing you can lose. While you were here, the fun was never ending. Life a minute was only beginning. Captain Coleman Nichols, this one's for you!
We've got one more in the gate, and speaking of a machine, this guy is on the Southern Gravity rig. It's Nick Frazier out of Vernon, Connecticut, one of the fastest rising young stars in downhill southeast.
Nick Frazier going green at split one, so it looks like he wants to get back to where he knows he can be. This kid's style is so rad. You could tell he grew up riding motorcycles just by the way he's just thrashing this bike. Yeah, he's really putting the Southern Gravity through its paces right now. What is the time going to tell us? He's making his way to the finish line here. Can he go 2:15 or faster?
Frazier's going to come through the line, and he's going to do it, take the win with a 2:17.29, over a second over Ronnie Vance. Nick Frazier into the winner's circle here in Downhill Southeast. Man, that was a good one, Grizz. Well, here's our podium from round number 5 of SRAM Downhill Southeast. Nick Frazier taking a win. Let's hear from our winner.
Yeah, I had a rough start to the season and flat in the last race, so this weekend and made it through good and had a good race run.
Present, past, and beyond. To all those who weren't with us too long, life's the most precious thing that you can lose. While you were here, fun was never ending. Last minute was only the beginning. Can I call that?